entire mankind and not specific to any caste, creed, religion or country. In the Upanishad we find a discussion of one single reality whom they give name Brahman or Atman. Brahman when they talk about, because there is a kind of people say what is my meaning of Brahman and why there is Atma, why two different concepts. But in Vedanta philosophy, especially in Advaita Vedanta, I like Advaita Vedanta, where you find they have made a clear-cut distinction. They said that there is no difference between Brahma and Atma. Only Brahma works in the objective level and Atma works in the subjective level. It's the self, they use the word self, and Brahma means it is Bri, it's derived from the root word Bri, means to grow. So wherever there is a growth is taking place, that is called Brahma. It works in the objective sphere, and self the same, because self itself is a very difficult thing to understand in Upanishadic philosophy, because self, unless self is something, they said that it is pure. It is Jyotisam Jyoti, it is the light of all lights. And again they use the same word for the Brahma also. And where is that self located? That self is within you. So that is called that there is a witness consciousness which is looking at you, what you are doing. So there is no, in Vedanta philosophy is a scientific philosophy, because the freedom is given to you, have to explore what the reality is for you, to know the world. So in that context, there is no difference between Atman and Brahman in Upanishadic philosophy. So to discuss, to know Upanishad, we have to know the concepts like Brahman and the Atman, and the relationship between Brahman and Atman, and also the Avidya,